some Indian air to the talk show. Namaste. And namaste means hello. Namaste. Okay, please come this back. Okay, Tina, Kate, Teresa, and Mary, it's such an honor here to have you to discuss, to share the idea of the Indian cultures. So I would like to start a question about the Indian fashion first, because all of you here are beautiful women and very stylish. Yes. And first, I would like to ask you a question about Indian fashion. Miss Tina, you have just come back from the Paris fashion show last week. Yes. And I have heard that the latest collections named Stunning India have had a roaring success. So did you take the inspiration from the Indian clothes?
Yes. I think it's meant to be an impression on their colors, materials, Indian traditional clothes.
And you are wearing the outfit from the collections. Yes, it's very beautiful.
Yes, it looks so attractive.
Okay. As a famous designers who also working in designing for businessmen and women, and what's your view on the Indian culture in terms of the fashion?
Traveling in India, I think it's quite important for us to realize that many of clothes which we wear at home are not highly appreciated in India, either in terms of culture and in terms of climate as well.
So do you think?
And as far as the culture concerned, India is simply not the country where the people can wear the clothes which are suitable for the Western countries. It's quite important for us to find for the Indian dress code. Moreover, many of clothes which we think quite perfectly suitable for the people in the Western countries, but which are very downright and
Not appropriate.
Okay. For the Indian, especially when doing business with Indians.
And do you mind showing us some tips for the businessmen and women when we are doing business in India?
Yes, of course. I think today we'll share with some special appearance tips for the Indian. The first tip I think is quite important. Firstly, men are acceptable for them to dress suits and tie. You can see. Is I think why the women are acceptable for them to attaining the conservative dress. You can yes.
It's me.
Like her. Yes, conservative dress.
Conservative means that you have to wear it on the knee level. Okay.
Or some traditional clothes
Like the saris or the salwars.
Yes.
I have heard that the sari and salwars in acceptable for women when working in business areas.
Yes.
But nowadays, I think that the Western culture has influence on the way Yes.
Yes. And another point, another tips I will share with you is about the color. The color which Indian businessmen can choose is some colors is not too bright or not too smart. It's the neutral color. Yeah. And specifically, IT department they can dress more casually. I think.
And you mean you can wear your t-shirts and jeans on board?
Yes, IT department.
Is there anything you want to say? Okay. So thanks for the advice on how to wear properly in the Indian. And okay, with the previous advice on how we can dress, supposedly we are prepared on in terms of fashion. But what about the meeting ethics in India? How can we deal with it? Oh, I would like to hear from you, an expert in culture here, Miss Mary.
As a cultural specialist in India, the culture of India is one of the rich and unique. There is amazing cultural diversity throughout the country. The south, the north, and the northeast have their own distinct cultural niche. India is a vast country having a variety of geographical features and climatic conditions. India is home to some of the most ancient civilizations, including 4 major world religions. I think all you know is they are Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism, and Sikhism.
Okay. Expert. Okay. I'd like to hear from you, Miss Teresa.
Yes.
And you are a businesswoman from India. And so, have you noticed some mistake that business people from foreign country come to you and business in terms of the meeting?
Yes, Indian culture seems quite complicated. As we know, punctuality is very important in most Asian cultures, and in India, this is not the exception. But keep in mind that meeting starting late is normal, and it's not the sign of disrespect.
Yeah, when this mistake, the first time I came to India is what a in-person business meeting, but I arrived on time, but there was nobody there. I was so confused and why?
Really?
What's the matter? Because there's nobody. I was so worried because this is my first time and I have no time to prepare. Yeah, that's my mistake. No, it's a big mistake, not mine, because it's essential that I must learn more about this culture before doing something else.
More experience. Okay. So yeah, you have the real evidence here. So could you, Miss Teresa and Mary, could you show some tips when doing business in India when we are doing meeting?
There are some tips for meeting and
You want to invite her to
maybe to show some tips.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
Wow, this is like